the season. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense in an empty set. Johnson looking to throw. He's going to take a shot. And it's picked off by the defender, but he's out of bounds. Couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. You start the season, top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
I tell you what, you got to love the way this defense attacks downhill. I mean, they see QB run, they pull the trigger. They're not waiting. There's not a lot of guys standing around watching, playing so fast, stringing that thing out, nowhere to go with the football. He can't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Slings it downfield. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. They needed a bunch on fourth down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like fourth and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year in college. I got hit multiple times by multiple Miami linebackers and spent multiple days in an ice tub post-game.
The gift to the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to be brought down. Huge loss on the play.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Vawls will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires downfield. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Johnson wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Vawls! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
A really good play by this defense. Seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't full. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Touchdown, Miami! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Extra point here will tie the game.
And Yeah, great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. To the air on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
And the Vawls are in the hurry-up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Here's the pressure. Pulls it in. Turning it on. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Going to the run, it's Smothers. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Volunteers looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tennessee! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. The AT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. This is a designed run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Hurricanes can really attack on this second and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Carr. Got his man quickly. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let it...
He's got it along the sideline. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. 1st half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Flying out to the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Past the 30. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Fine.
Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They want to run this quarterback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on third down? Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Hurricane! And we've got a shootout.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
He makes his way into the end zone, and they've got a 2-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back. He's taking the shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Vawls are on the move. Johnson wants to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. The pitch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Vawls in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. He's loose on the right. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Miami. The defense putting points on the board.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week 1 is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown ball.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Carr. They're working that left side, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the inside kid. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing and understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Turns it loose. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Trying to set the tone with the run. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. To the air, it's Carr. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. So here is the Tennessee offense. Looking downfield on first down. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Sherrill. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He's in there. 2-point conversion is good, and they're down by just 1. So much for playing field position. It's just a 1-score game here in the 3rd, and they're lining up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Punch it out of the air. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Carr. It's complete on the right side. Got some room entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricane. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll go to the air. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's high. There he goes. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. He turns it loose to the left. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Volunteer.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he can advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. These 2 offenses have been locked in and going back. Breaks into the open. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Carr. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Caves. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just He's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. The Vawls want to crank the tempo.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And the Vawls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Steps away. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Hurricanes! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the 2nd time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you
can't hang on. He muffs it. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have. Lofts one high and deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's Johnson. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll operate out of split backs. From the gun to give, looking for room. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock.
Turning it on. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Trying play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Canes are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They built a cushion. They built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Keeps it on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
and decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Got his man on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, let that thing rip. How about this guy? Almost 450 yards on the day. He's been throwing it early. He's been throwing it often. He's been
running room in the middle. The 20, 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Vawls.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Oh, what a move. Got enough for the first. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all three phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Zings it complete to the right. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to barrel in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Starting to feel a little pressure. He threw the ball away on 4th down. Yes, if you're being charitable, he saved a few yards of field position, but you might want to keep that one alive for a while. The Volunteers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Got his man downfield. There he goes. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. Fires to the big fella. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Unloads to the right. He's got it. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off.